The first night I was there, the room was very cold. And they had a thermostat, and I said, and she said, you know what, the room is a bit cold. I said, now I'm freezing, can you please bring me more blankets? And I slept through that night, I was fine. The next morning, and this was during the morning, about 7:30, a lady doctor came to test my reflexes. And she looks one leg, the curtains closed like this, and she ran. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm in pain. I don't realize anything. And she peeped down, she said, what the hell happened there? I said, it's probably the wind. I said, but why did you run? There's nothing here, what is the problem? She came back in and she opened the curtains so the windows were closed. And she said, that's very odd. I said, well, I don't know. I'm in too much pain really to care. I said, whatever. She finished the test and off she went. That night I'm reading a novel, Mills and Boons. You know, just something to keep my mind occupied. So I'm lying there, I'm reading, and then I went into like a sleep, but not a complete deep sleep. And then I started to sing. Oh, it was so evil, I cannot explain it to you. But it was like a sack going over me. I'm trying to get this thing off me, and I don't think I was screaming, but I'm fighting for my life. This thing is covering me, but I'm even getting goosebumps. Evil, evil, evil. And I'm trying to ring the bell to get someone to help me because I can't get this thing off, but it's going, but I'm breaking. The next thing is nurses come running, but three of them. I said, oh my God, are you all right? So I said, what happened here? She said, that was a very urgent ring, that's why we all came running. I said, but I rang 3 times. She said, we only heard it once. She said, no, I rang that bell 3 times. Anyway, I said, and I was finished. They take me out, straight away, they wheeled bed out. They put me in a little side room with a lady who had a brain of these cooler bubbles. The next morning the registrar comes. She says to me, are you okay? I said, no. What the hell happened there? Then she tells me this was very confident. She said, listen, we only had that room available at the time that you came in. She said, that's where the cancer patients on their last legs die, in that room. I said, but even so, you know, what was that? She said, they are going to close that room up. That registrar, 10 days I stayed there. Never had another incident. He came every single day. He was so concerned every day. And just as I was leaving, she said to me, you know, sometimes they're in the duty room and they look up the passage and they actually see someone going in there but never coming out of that room. And they never put another person there. I said to them, listen, I'm not like I don't believe in that, but it happened, you know, and I was finished. Never had that kind of feeling again, but it was like a sack going over me, but so evil, you can't believe it. I was petrified, and I'm trying my best to get this thing off me. I didn't see anything, but I felt it. But it was closing in on me, and I'm fighting my way out, and I'm bloody getting to this bell to get these people to help me get this thing off me, you know. And yet, the night before that, I complained so about that cold room, and the next morning when those curtains closed, I should have realized something was wrong. But I didn't, you know, because I don't think of things like that. You know, you're in pain, you don't think of anything other than, it's coincidence, so the curtains closed, so what, you know. But the doctor ran. She ran away. Can you believe that? When she peeped out, are you okay? What happened? I'm like, whoa. What is she running away from? There's nothing here. And I didn't even register when she actually opened the curtains because she had to do her examination. I should have then thought, how the hell did they close? You know, I don't know what real evil is, but this was really evil. Whatever it was covering me was very evil.